up, y'all? Welcome back to the podcast, man. This is amazing, man. I'm definitely blessed and honored to have the individuals that y'all seen on my podcast so far, man. Not only that, but to have the type of influence that I've been seeing, the type of feedback that I've been getting. Man, before I get started, let's get to at least what I would say 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month. 1,000. That's what we aiming for, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
The biggest thing though is let's get the word out there. But before we get to all that, man, go ahead and introduce yourself. Go ahead and kind of, tell them who you is.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's a crazy, this is crazy to me because it's really hard to really, I've never been able to talk about myself.
Yeah.
I've always been super quiet, reserved, and I never needed to talk about myself.
Right,
so this is, I don't even know what to say.
It's crazy.
My name is D-Ron the Don. I'm from California, Northeast LA, born and raised. I lived there all my life, and it got expensive.
Yeah.
It got expensive, so I was like, no, had to move somewhere else.
Okay.
Moved to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I moved with the fam. But I mean, there's so many stories that I'm cutting off and in between, but maybe
we'll get to it. No, that's amazing. That's amazing, man. You kind of spoke on that being kind of closed off in a way, right? Let's break that. Kind of what got you to that point to where you was like, all right, look, I'm closed off, because obviously some things in life you want to be stuck to, by yourself, not necessarily for bad reasons, but you really want to be an introvert, right?
I wouldn't say when I get comfortable.
Yeah.
I guess I'm an introvert when you perspective wise, you see me I'm quiet. I don't really talk to people. I don't do this and that, blah, blah, blah. I don't want attention.
Yeah.
At times I don't want attention. But when it comes to one-on-one conversations, oh man, I will speak my mind. I will do that. It's because it's whoever you trust, they don't care what you say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but this is a little harder because this is going to get posted online. Yeah. Anybody can see this.
Yeah.
So I'm
facts.
Oh, whatever I say, you know what I'm saying?
No, don't be afraid to kind of, open up to as well, because like I said, everybody has that story. Everybody has that beginning to middle to their end goal of what they expect. So, I get it. Definitely being comfortable and getting comfortable with, the cameras and everything is hard. Because even for me, when we first recorded our video, bro, I'm like, dang, do I sit like this? Do I sit like that?
Yeah.
Do I say the wrong thing? Because this is going to get put out. But no, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
And every little thing, bro, the internet judges anything on you.
Everything, bro. And that's what I don't like. I don't like that. I do not like that.
Bro, oh, man. The internet nowadays is just a bunch of trolls. And, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll have fun and this and that. I'll talk my...
Yeah.
But...
See, I wouldn't expect that, bro, because, when I reached out to you, I'm like, okay, this dude is his demeanor, his energy is funny. You be on social media making these skits. Mm. So it's dang, now behind the scenes, really though, you're really quiet and compact.
Yes,
that's crazy.
It's so crazy because people are like, oh, I'm the same on the internet, and then I'm the same in person. Yeah. I kind of am.
Yeah.
But it just depends on who I'm around with and things like that. But social media, everyone has a character.
Yeah.
And when it comes to making skits and basketball is kind of the only thing I know. And I make right now I'm doing basketball content and things like that. I've only been doing it for about 2 years and some change, maybe around there.
Okay.
But when I started, I was afraid to be in front of a camera. I don't like attention.
Right.
You know what I mean? But when I was a kid, I don't know what it is, but I just knew I was destined, not destined, is the word destined? Or I knew I had to do something else.
Yeah.
Something to where I was going to tell my story.
Yeah.
But, how do I say this? Everybody has a story.
Yeah.
But for my mentality is I want to finish that book until I put out that story. Because I feel I haven't, if you haven't, let's be honest, if you haven't made it, because nobody knows who I am on the internet and stuff like that, they're not going to click on it. So it's I haven't even done anything yet to even be okay, yo, let me check him out. Let me listen to him. Right. You know what I mean? But there will be people that will openly like would just watch it and things like that. And it is what it is. But yeah, like I don't know. Like nobody really cares until you make it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, we gotta break that.
Yeah.
Because like the social media realm of, and now being in tune with it more than what I ever have, bro. Like, who are they to sit here and determine how successful you are? You know, you got to really think about it, because your definition and your image of successful might not be mine.
Yeah.
So, you know, I totally agree with you with getting that story out there and wanting to make sure that you're 100% successful. But for me, I had that same mindset, like, okay, I want to be 100% successful before I would put this story out. Well, why not let them get the bread and butter from my grind, my falls, my obstacles, and then y'all also gonna get the piece of me being successful too, because you cannot sit here and say that I came out of nowhere. You cannot sit here and say I blew up out of nowhere. Overnight. Yeah. Like, nah, nigga, I'm grinding just like anybody else. Yeah. So don't sit here and that's just me. I'm wanting y'all to see it from where it was dirty at to where I got clean type stuff. You feel me? So I totally get that, because like even my story is not complete. Like even just having a podcast is not the end goal for me. Like my next goal here in Vegas is I want to go to the schools and talk to the kids. I want to start traveling around the world and start talking to kids in different schools, colleges, facilities, men and women's adult facilities, incarcerated people, things like that, because I've been there.
Yeah.
So that for me, that's my goal. And once I say my goal, people talk about manifesting, right? And I believe in that a little bit. I don't believe in like nothing to the people that has like the stone crystals and things like that. I don't believe in all that. You tripping? Stop. Like,
Yeah,
but
I'm the same.
But manifesting and things like that, like I really believe in that. So
manifestation is real. No, real like. Is crazy. Like just putting something on a wall.
Yeah.
Like making a little art. Little things like I want to get this many followers. I want to get a crib.
Yeah.
Put things. A little board. A dream board. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And I look back at it. I haven't touched it in a minute, but I'm like, dude, I got one of those.
Yeah, you got
know what
it.
I mean? Like, I just recently, like 3-4 years ago, I was like, yo, I want a crib.
Yeah.
I got a crib now.
You got it.
You know what I mean? So it's like little things, like you just don't even think. You just wake up, you see it, it passes, but it's there. Yeah. You just.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy. There.
Because like let's talk about that, right? Because at first you didn't have those things. Mm-mm. So like other than like manifesting and things like that, like how did you get to those points? Because mentally, physically, and everything, you have to be going through some struggle to realize like I'm not doing something right. Yeah. And then you see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. No, definitely. Man, where do I start? Like, I didn't live this life of like the typical Asian kid.
Yeah.
Go do your grades and this and that and blah blah blah. Dude, when I was a kid, I didn't even know what the hell was going on.
Yeah.
I was literally just going with the flow. And I was like, most of the time in my life, I was just lost.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know what the hell. Like, I didn't have, man, it's crazy to open up, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't have,
no pressure, dog.
No. It's like,
you're good.
I didn't have like a father figure as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know how that is how people had two, mom and dad and things like that. And it's crazy. Like the little things you just don't learn.
Right.
Like from a dad and things like my mom was my mom and my dad. Like she was there for me the whole time, bro. Like, and we were like, it's like, it was here and there. We had some, family, mom, like we just had some issues here and there and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, like, I always love her and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. So it's like she was always there for me from like day one. And that's my goal is it's not even about me.
Yeah.
I want to make it so I can give back to her. Like, you know what I mean? So
that's
it's
deep.
like,
that's deep.
Like everything she's done for me, like, damn, bro. Yeah. Like, holy stuff. Oh my God, yo, this is crazy.
Hey, bro,
no, I was not expecting this.
Dog, and I love it, dog, because you're just being yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask you this: you never watched any of my videos?
No, I had to. I made sure to do it just because I didn't want to I didn't want to do you know what I'm saying, set myself up for I didn't want to plan
I get
shit.
it. But before today, you never watched none of my videos.
No,
it's crazy because the same thing that you're explaining now, in another prior episode, someone's telling the exact same story. Someone's telling the exact same kind of experience of wanting to take care of their mom, and you know that individual. You know that person. Okay. Augustine. Really? You know that person. And if y'all watch the last video, one of my homies that I actually work with, and he's like a brother to me. But Augustine, he told a similar story about how his mom was, also in certain situations, and how she was the dad and the mom. Mm-hmm. So you're just being yourself. Yeah. That's amazing. Look, no pressure, but I'm just saying, talk about it because you got to also think about it. Your story is not only going to help someone else, but it's going to continue to help you because one, you're willing to talk about it, which means either one, you're not fully over certain things. Yeah. But you're willing to put that past you by still saying, hey, I'm not successful yet to where I can fully take care of you, but that's my goal. Yeah. Bro, that's amazing. Like, I don't think you see the full image of what you're expressing because your emotions, I can already tell is like, okay, bro, I wasn't expecting to open up like this. Yeah, like, I wasn't expecting.
But no, it's like crazy because it's like, it's like my life wasn't always like, I'm not saying I had the hardest life. I didn't live the life of I in the hood and this and that and blah blah blah. But I didn't really live the life of being a kid. It just felt like I don't know. Basketball was the way to get away. Yeah. I don't even remember the first time I touched a basketball. My dad. He didn't even. I don't even know. My mom, she didn't even she don't hoop like that. Yeah. But Asian parents, we love Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Filipino parents, they love Kobe and this and that, and they watch the Lakers and blah blah blah. I'm from LA, so it's so randomly I just touched the ball and I was like, damn, this is I love this shit. Yeah. And all my life, my mom's been so busy, and I think it was because I was going to daycares. Mm-hmm. So my mom would just drop me off. I would go to daycares and do that and stuff. And then park, they would do the daycares and stuff. So, hey, here's a basketball. And then I just started hooping with that. And that kind of started.
That was your escape. Yeah. That was your escape. And it's amazing because that wasn't my escape. I chose the other route of not going basketball. So for you to sit here, y'all seeing it first, y'all getting both sides of the good and the bad, but y'all both seeing the bad. You chose sports. I didn't want to waste my 1% chance on sports, but now look at where it got you today, to where mentally, physically, emotionally, you're in a better spot.
Yeah. And mentally, I wasn't even thinking, I guess me not being around people, because you start to become someone when you're around people. The 5 people you're with, you're the average of them, stuff like that. But most of the time, my mom would just put me in daycares and play with as a kid, we just play around and blah blah blah. That's this and that. I never really, my area wasn't really that. It wasn't ghetto, but it wasn't
the best.
Yeah, it was below. But so it was that's I didn't really have a life where, hey, you want to come to my house? No, because me and my mom, we were moving apartments to apartments, so we had no stable foundation, living in this thing, and four people living in 1-bedroom apartment. So I never really got to bring somebody to my house and, yo, you trying to sleep? I never lived a kid, that little fun kid lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? But all my life I just been so pushing, I just been pushing people away. And I start to notice that because I don't know what it is, I just can't trust people. You know what I mean? Push people away. I'll be friends with them, but then one little mistake, I don't care about cutting people off. So it's
that's dope. That's dope, because I'm the same way. But how did that affect you in relationships? Because that was my thing. I was the same way, but then I noticed as I got older, once I actually started settling down and stopped doing my Playboy era, how was that affecting your relationship? Because it was easy for you to push people away, which means for me, it didn't matter who it was.
Yeah.
How was that like? Did you ever figure like or
like
thought about it?
Friends and or
like friends, like as in like a relationship, like a romantic relationship. How did that affect your love life?
Man, well, first like not crazy because at the end of the day, like when I was a kid, like ball was life. Like that's all I did. Like that's like everything like that. But in terms of like friends. There's some people like I don't think I've grown to it to where like I took a step back and be like, man, you know what? Let me see what he's up to and shit like that. It's never been like in the back of my mind to hit them up because like I'm just so focused on myself. Yeah. And if you're not like helping me out, or like you with me, I don't. There's
no point.
I can't put you in my circle. Like I don't have a lot of friends. Like I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a lot of friends. I know a lot of people. Yeah. But I don't have a lot of that friends. I'll be like opening up to really like them getting to know me. You know what I mean? And ironically, you know what I'm saying?
Now we look. I'm telling you, everything happens for a reason. Whether I don't know how religious you are in general, but for me. God puts people in front of you for a reason, you know, whether it's someone to, you know, direct you a different path or to give you or let you at least see something that you're missing or whatever the case is. I believe that, you know, so, you know, question though, when did you figure out like, okay, mom, like this is not the life that I want to live. We got to change this.
It was kind of like, and I love my mom to death, but seeing her struggle was like kind of like I don't want to struggle. Yeah, like it's kind of messed up. But like when I was a kid, you just see people like they got money, this and that. Oh man, they got a great life. And I would go to my friend's house. Oh, and a big house, 3 bedrooms. Like mom, like. 1-bedroom apartment, bunch of clutter and everything. Like, this kind of sucks. You know what I'm saying? And I was a little spoiled and shit like that. Can I curse?
Yeah,
is that cool? Okay, I don't know how family. I don't know how family friendly this is. Okay, but where was I going? It's like I didn't get like a Christmas gift, things like. I did, but it was like some
basic. You didn't get the Christmas that everybody had on the block.
You know what I'm saying? But like some socks. But I'll take socks any day. Like I love that's fine. Nowadays
you was grateful for them.
Yeah, no. I'll take socks. I'll take socks now. But it's like little things, and it's so crazy because I don't know. Like I just put my life like I don't know, man. Like it's so confusing. Like I was just. I don't even know. Like most of the time, it's like I just don't want to live that lifestyle. Just seeing like I don't know what clicked off. Like I just comparing with you shouldn't be comparing, but it's like I appreciate the little things. Yeah, I really do. Like my mom, like we have some problems in here and there, but I appreciate her. She was the only one that's there for me. Like even like my cousins, my uncles, and this like. Family wise, like all of that around, we didn't like it was bad. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really talk to any of my uncles. They don't like me. You know, they have like family, brother, sister problems and stuff like that. Like I don't really know what it's like to have a family and stuff like that, or like be around a family. It was just my mom and then my little sister, and then I had a stepdad that I do not like to this day. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I don't think anybody like their stepdad, bro.
I don't think
honest,
so.
Bro.
I don't want to be a step. Like if I ever thought about that, I was like, nah, man. Like I don't want to take care of somebody that's like I didn't put on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like some people could do it. You know what I'm saying? Could like
to them,
yeah, for real. Like I can't do it. Like I said, if I don't even know. I said, until I make it and I can really take care of myself, I can barely take care of myself. What makes you think I could put another person on this earth? That's where my mindset is right now.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, you never, because I talked to like my barber, he was like, you kind of just never know, like, and having a kid, you're never really prepared for that. Never. So it's like, I was like, you know what? Like if things happen, it happens. Yeah. But I'm right now. Let me just take care of myself.
You trying to tell us something? You got to keep
no. Not anytime soon. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? But no. Hell no. But nah, I can't like we don't have a choice to be put on this earth, man. Like,
you don't.
So it's like, but I have a choice to put somebody on this earth, and I want to make sure that they're taken care of, because like I don't want to live that lifestyle that, you know what I'm saying? Like I love you, Mom, but like, you know.
No, I like that, because in my journey, like I said, you know, before we actually started rolling, I have 2 other kids outside my wife now. And I tried everything possible to be in that their life, you know, but God was like, no, I'm gonna take you out of this, you know. And I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna get deep with it real quick. But like I said in my last video, bro, my last relationship before me and my current wife, well, I only had one, so whatever, taught me who not to trust. It taught me what to look for in a relationship. It taught me how to be a better version of myself, not from the things that she was doing, but from the people that was around and surrounding our relationship. They were always so in tune with our relationship. Like everybody was involved in our relationship for some reason. I wasn't doing things perfectly. No, hell no, I wasn't. I'll be the first to admit it. I was slanging. I'm gonna keep it a stack. But like, I feel like, and this is where it gets really, really deep. I feel like women play a part in a relationship that will ultimately lead them, that will lead a man to cheat, that will lead a man to not be attracted to that individual. And what I saw, I can't say that for people that don't have kids, but in my relationship, my last relationship, and I'm talking shit, so whoever get mad, hey, I don't care. But in my relationship, that particular person will use the kids as pawns. That will use the kids, use my current kids as pawns. So like, you know, when you talk about things that brought you up in your past, as in your mom, you didn't have a Christmas and things like that, bro, that's all affecting you to this day probably. You would never know until you not either one, talk about it, or you come across a situation to where you're like, dang, like this is affecting me. The cause and effect is from my childhood. You would never know. Like even to this day, for an example, and kind of get back off that topic real quick, but like I don't like taking medication because I saw my mom abuse drugs. Like, bro, you can't get me to take a fucking ibuprofen, like a Tylenol, sleeping medication. Like I promise you, to this day, I'm 27. I had my tonsils taken out in like, I think I was 24. Mm-hmm. Bro, I started crying because my granny wasn't with me. She was like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "I don't want to get put to sleep to get my tonsils taken out." She was like, "Why?" I was like, "Because what if I die?" She like, it sounds funny.
No, I get you. Like, I don't even know. I'm kind of the same way, but I don't know. I don't think it's anything
like
from
where
my
it
past.
stems from. Yeah, and I'm not saying it is, but I'm just saying, like, from my experience, a lot of my issues that I got that caused problems in my past relationship, or even now, me and Sadie sometimes will argue, and I'll be like I'll just be so quick to shut people out. I'll be so quick to, you know, be in my own zone. Mm-hmm. It's literally cause and effect from my childhood. And mind you, I don't think people actually understand how much that really affects them later on. Because y'all got to face the truth at some point. Like, y'all really got to face the truth and be like, okay, like, this is an actual issue. Let me handle it. Because if not, it's going to get worse. Like, dude, that's amazing that you talk about, you know, you being so closed in and everything. Because it's like, how do you deal with your like mental? Because obviously, because like you said, you're not where you want to be at. How do you deal with all that? Because like you said, you don't have no friends. You don't really talk to nobody. You got a lot bottled up, I feel like.
I do. I think I just don't know how to
express it.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been so used to just holding in. Yeah. That once I start opening up a little bit, I start feeling like I don't feel like,
you don't feel like this is normal.
Yeah, like, or like this. Maybe I'm doing too much. I don't want to tell my story.
Question. Not to interrupt you though, but do you ever feel like that you'll get judged more for opening up because you're a man?
Maybe. I don't really think about it at all. I think I just don't want to get judged at all.
Judged at all? He said, "Fuck this."
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I said nah, because like I don't. Like I said, I don't really like attention and stuff like that. I just like to mind my business.
Yeah.
I don't even care what anybody else is doing. Like I just let them. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So,
see, for me, like I was like that, right? I was like, dang. I don't want to open up and cry and tell my emotions to Sadie, which is obviously my wife now, because I'm afraid that I'm gonna get judged. I'm afraid that the only person that I will open up to and like fully blood out, like cry, is my granny. Like I'm gonna be honest, like that's my only person, because I know she'll hold me and be like, DQ, it's all right. She'll call me by my nickname and say, Quanta, it's all right. So like for me, I always also looked at like I said in my last episode, Men's Mental Health Month. That's one of my favorite times, because that gives me a time to not only I wouldn't say just that specific month, but to really lock in. But it's a special time because Sadie will take a part of the whole month just to let me lock in and dial in. She pays more attention to Men's Mental Health Month than almost myself. So that's one of my favorite things, because you look at men's mental health awareness, it's not talked about. The whole month is very not talked about on social media.
Nah, because
but yet,
real shit. Because it's like, like we do get judged and stuff like that, and then once you start tearing up, oh, he a bitch.
Oh yeah, he's soft. He's soft. He's a cookie. Like, bro,
stop, bro. Like, but it's like, you see that we're so used to not opening up and things like that, because it's like, oh, he's soft, he's sensitive, and this. It ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's. Because at the end of the day, when you do open up, you're like, man, you start to learn more about yourself.
Exactly. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
See, look, but and it's amazing, because it's just, for me, I'm seeing God do work just right here. Yeah. Because like you're opening up without even realizing you're opening up. I ain't saying that opening up always got to be deep.
Yeah.
But like you're opening up to a point where like you're realizing it. You just answered the own question yourself by saying if you don't open up, then hey.
And it's still like, and I'm saying that, but it's like hypocritical, because it's like there's still stuff that I still haven't said that not a lot of people, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, like there's certain things. It's just the feeling of somebody hearing you, kind of appreciate that, because all my life nobody has heard me.
Yeah.
So it's like, man, I feel important. I feel like, damn, somebody actually cares, at least to listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And I do want to tell my story. Yeah. But there's a lot to tell that I don't even know what do you want to hear? You know what I mean? So it's like there's a lot. Like people have different stories, and like everybody's, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not the perfect lifestyle, and then we're just all raised differently. So it's there's so much to say.
Right.
But it's just, man, mental health is very important, man.
Oh yeah.
And it's kind of hard for me sometimes, but like, it kind of sucks. Like me not having a lot of friends. I don't go out a lot. Yeah. But I go out by myself. Yeah. I like being alone.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong. Like
nothing wrong with that to some extent.
To some extent. Yeah. But I'm not lonely.
Yeah.
There's a
difference.
Two different things.
There's a big difference. Yeah.
Alone and lonely, and that's like real shit. Like don't get me wrong. I look back and I'm like on my social media. Like I be trolling. Like, man, like I need a girl, man. I like, you know what I'm saying. Like I've been single for a long ass time, and it's like, maybe that's something that I'm missing. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'll go to a coffee shop by myself, bro. Yeah. Like I'll travel the world, and people hear like, you travel alone? Like,
why not?
That's, you learn a lot more when you're by yourself. Because it's like, I don't know. My mindset is totally different. Yeah. Because I don't go clubbing, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do that internet, not the internet lifestyle, but that teenage
that
lifestyle,
party lifestyle.
Yeah. It was never me. Right. I was just like in my own world, and all his life, that's all I knew and everything, and that's all I did. So it's like all that stuff I never really cared about. I was it doesn't affect me. So me being alone, traveling the world, this and that, all my life I've been alone, so I learned to do things on my own.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no one other than YouTube that taught me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't have no father figure, so it's like he didn't teach me how to put on a tire and this and that. My mom was so busy working that I had to learn other things by myself. And it was like, man, I learned everything on my own. So like, why do I need somebody else to learn things? You know what I mean? If I could just do it by myself. But it kind of sucks because you start pushing away people. Right. You start to not really become like social and this and that. And it's like crazy too, because I am in tune to social media.
Right.
And you have to build connections to grow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's be real. Let's keep it a buck. But it's like,
that's crazy.
It's hard. Like in my mind, I'm like, I can do this shit on my own. Yeah. Fuck that. But I mean, hey, maybe if I do, I could prove that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, why am I forcing that? Like when I can window opportunity, it's right there. Like, yo, take it. But I'm so like, no, fuck that. I can do it by myself. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of.
I feel you.
You know what? Like but it's like bad because it's like, yo, you had it's right there. You could have took that. Yeah. And I was like, damn. But it's like, I don't know. I feel like I've been in my world for so long that I feel like I could do this, and it's like, and it makes it harder for me too. Yeah. It's like, because if you have somebody that's there that can really guide you, why don't you take that? And it's really cool. It's really like, it's crazy because it's like. It's because I want to make it, and that's like my goal. I'm gonna make it, and I want to do the same thing you're doing. I want to tell my story, and I want to help others. I want to be, since I didn't have a father figure or someone to guide me. Yeah, I want to be the person to guide others to success. Yeah, facts. Like I want to, because like I don't know what I'm doing it for, but I want to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I do and I don't, but. Like, let's say I put somebody on this earth, I want to guide, you know what I'm saying? That's my kid. I want to, but there's some people who just puts a kid on this earth and does not give
Doesn't do nothing. Yeah, you don't want to be that. I agree, bro, because, you know, kind of, you talk about sports too, and we'll get to that, but obviously you talked about basketball and you talk about ball is life. That old saying is, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah. So it's like, bro, I looked at it like this, and I looked at this because honestly, bro, I used to be scared of females too. I'm gonna just throw that out there.
I probably still am.
Like as much as I, you know,
I probably still am.
Look, you said that, not me. You said that. But like, nah, for real though, because I used to use this same thing. Like the worst thing that anybody can tell you is no.
You know what's crazy? I was just talking to some girl. She said the same shit to me because I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. She's like, the worst thing she could say is no. But I'm like, that's so. We had this conversation last night. What the fuck? What the hell? And I was like, nah. She's gonna be like, ugh, nah, hell no. Take a photo of me. Post it. Nah, hell no. This is disgusting. But
like no, exposed.
She's like, yeah, like man. And she's like, why do you think that? Why are you what's the word? Pessimistic. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I really don't. I don't know.
But like, that's the world that we live in, though. Yeah. Because once a girl rejects you, bro, it's I gotta put this on the social media for likes. Yeah. Like, bro, get out of here. Like, stop it. Nah, but I can't.
I'm just.
Wait, you like this girl though?
No. It's more of like a learning because you know what I'm saying. I can ask a guy about like relationship advice and this and that, but I'd rather get to the.
How would you shoot your shot at a girl then?
Dude, I don't do that pickup line shit, man. I don't do none of that.
I want to hear it.
No. Like, I don't. It's been a minute, but it's like, shit. I don't got game, bro. I'm not like that, bro.
I'm just asking.
I'm not like that. But it's so crazy because when I don't force shit. Yeah. I don't force shit. Like
facts.
I just talk. I can keep eye contact. Yeah. I can keep a conversation and things like that. Like, no issue. I think it's just I don't even know how to start it. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. But when it happens, like for some reason we just become friends and chop it up, and you know what I'm saying. I can feel a little bit of I feel like I'm like spitting game. Yeah, I feel like I am without even thinking about it.
Yeah, you just being yourself. Exactly. That's you spitting game. You just being yourself.
Real, like none of this like.
Trying to pull up some Riz, what's the dude name that be on social media all over that they be gay like glazing over that be hanging with Kais and that. Yeah, Duke Dennis. Bro, look here, bro. Duke, if you seeing this, dog, I don't know what you got going on, but bro got the game.
Yeah,
I be looking at him. All he do is just walking in. I don't know if it's his grills, or if it's his dreads or whatever. No Diddy, but this nigga, like, bro, he got like.
I don't know.
I be watching some of his videos. And I'm like, bro,
what is it?
Like, he be spitting facts though, but like all he does is just be himself. And next you know, it's like 20 different girls just. Oh my gosh, I gotta have you. I
mean, he's not like no Diddy. Like, he's not an ugly dude and stuff like that. But like, yeah, he is really just being himself. Yeah. And that's all you need to do and stuff like that. But it's like, that's real. Like, I don't need to. But then again, like, it's because I haven't been in a relationship in a minute, and I don't even know what I want, bro.
So what if
I don't even know what I want?
What if a girl came up to you and shot her shot at you, and we talking about like, a baddie?
I can't read signs.
You can't?
No.
Damn. Me either.
It's bad. It's really bad. No. Like, in high school, this conversation was so weird. Like I really just was in my own world. I didn't even know what was going on. And she was like legit, like, I would drop her off home and everything like that. And I swear, like, she would say, like, we went to prom and she was like, oh, why didn't you take me and this? And I'm not even thinking. Like, I'm not even like, I said, I don't even know. I didn't even think I was going to come here. Yeah.
I was really about to stay down the crib.
I don't really go to parties like that. Or like the events. I didn't even know I was going to be here. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, how's everything right now? Like, she's like, yeah, I was just talking to some dude. I don't want to say no names and stuff like that. But like, he was like, he tried to touch my ass and shit like that. I was like, oh, for real? And then, kids, we were young, and it's like, but she was like, I think she said, like, but I would rather have you.
Okay, so she hit you with the reverse Uno.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh, wait, what?
She wanted you to do that.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay. And it never, all right. And then it never happened, but then it's like, we sat on a sofa, we just like, but it's like, I swear to God, I still didn't even know what the hell was going on. Yeah. So like, I literally couldn't.
It's like you get tunnel vision.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm just.
That's crazy. Yeah, we gotta.
It's bad. I think.
I ain't gonna say we gotta get you in the game, but
no. I think it's time.
Hey, put me in. I think hey, look.
But it's like, people think that, like, man, you haven't been in a relationship. You've been all alone all your life. Like, that must suck. No,
I'm straight.
I'm not forcing this shit. I don't need like, society wise, people like physicality wise, I'm like, they're probably like, or whatever. Like, they see me, I'm not no damn Calvin Klein model and this and that. Like, but to what I believe who I am, I think I'm a very high value male. Yeah. I think that.
There's
you know what I'm saying?
With that.
I'm young as hell. I got a crib on my own. Yeah. I got a dream car that I've always wanted. I've traveled to many places, many countries on my own. I've done all this shit. I learned, you know what I'm saying? I'm just exploring. Yeah. If it happens, it happens.
It happens.
But right
that's
now,
not your priority. That's good, bro, because I didn't have that type of mindset. I'm gonna say this. I was everything that came at me. Knocking down. Hey, before I met Sadie, everything that was coming at me that was cute and had some type of body, knocking them down. I'm like, nah. But then I met Sadie and I'm like,
oh man,
I had to put a baby. I had to put 2 babies in her. I had to put 2 babies in her. Dog. Like, that's my queen right there. But,
man, it's like I just never really. Like, I'm still in my own world. I'm just going with the flow. And, like, I still haven't found the one. I tried. And, it did not work. Like, I don't know, the mindset with going on dates. Okay. What's your, like, in terms of, and it's so hard, like, the financial part of the dates when you start to get to know each other. Like, for me, like, paying for the first date, be a gentleman, pay for the first date. Yeah. But my question is, as time keeps going, when do you start talking about, like, yo, like, I ain't rich. Like, I can't keep paying for you and all these shits like that. Like, let's do something for free. Like, some let's go to the gym. Let's go to the park. But then our schedule was so, like, ass. It was like we couldn't really hang out a lot with each other because everything was either closed. So it was like going to the park at night. She's like,
that's a good question. That's a good question. For me, I'm telling your ass right up front. Like, I'm not rich. Like,
and that's what I did.
Yeah, I tell that right up front.
You know what? I'm like, damn, because me, as a, you know, all my life as like raised as like most Asians are raised as like you gotta find that girl, you get married, this and that. Yeah. I'm not out here really going out being a, you know, we don't. I don't think a lot of us really go through that phase like, as like most Asians. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just like, no, date to marry. Like find that one, find that nurse, that Asian nurse, and the
find that nurse.
Always the nurse, man. Go get that nurse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's all I knew. But like I took her out, and I already knew something was off. Like I didn't fuck with it, bro. Like I was like, man, I mean, obviously, she wasn't the one. Yeah. But like that experience is like, why do I need to put myself through this?
Right. No, I get that. Like that's kind of go back to what I said. Women play a part in it, keeping the man involved in their relationship too as well. I'm not saying to stop them from cheating, but that's another conversation. I think women do some. I'm not going to say all, and this is probably going to trigger some women, but cool. I'm actually going to have another female on here. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to have a female on here to get their point of view at some point. But I think women play a huge role into keeping a man interested, because I'll say this, right? Who cheats more? I'm going to ask you that. Who cheats more?
So, from my perspective, I mean, I only hear a lot of, you know, most guys, they flex that shit. Yeah. Cheating, you know, talking to other women, this and that. I heard I've talked to other women. Yeah, I've got cheated on. Yeah. I don't know if I mean, there's some that I would probably, I don't think I up front ask them like, okay, but have you cheated on somebody? Right. Because I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So it's like, I think from that, just hearing it, you hear it a lot. So it's like, okay, I think guys cheat a lot more. Yeah. But then I seen a video. It's like, nah, maybe it's not that guys cheat more. It's just like women like are better to hide it. Like they don't get caught. They get caught. They get caught less.
Okay, so next question: do you think it's worse when a man cheat, or when a woman cheat? Facts.
Bro,
y'all can get mad all you want. Like, I'm gonna speak the facts.
Yes,
men cheat just for that actual sexual pleasure. Women cheat for emotional attachment, bro.
Emotional.
They do. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If I ain't gonna say city, but if a female were to cheat on me, I'm going like nah. Like, for real. Like, if a girl was supposed to like cheat on me, I would go crazy.
And I am scared of ever experiencing that. Yeah. Like I say that because it's like, I don't think I believe in karma. So it's like, my goal is to not cheat. And because obviously, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to, you know, but you know, if I do, somebody, you know, if I have that mindset, somebody's going to cheat on me, and I don't want that. I don't want what you know what I'm saying?
That was my biggest thing, because, and I'm open about my relationship and everything with Sadie. I cheated on her with the mother of my 2 oldest kids. Really? So, boy, did I tell you, when I tell you that I was scared. like I was scared. But that made our relationship so much better. Really? Like that it made it so much more stronger too as well. But I feel like women play a part in keeping men interested. But I feel like I said, I feel like women cheat more for an emotional attachment. Like it's somebody that they came across at a bar or at work, and they work with that dude 24/7, to where it's like, all right, that person might be doing something that your husband or boyfriend might not be doing. Not even saying that he's doing something wrong.
Yeah.
To where you just are attracted to that.
And I think it's because, you know, like, let's be honest, women, they got options, bro. If you got a coochie, you got it
easy,
good.
Bro.
And they probably gonna be in denial on that shit, but like, or maybe they should like, it's pretty obvious. It's like a pretty woman. She knows like she can just boom 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 boom. Men are super horny, man. That's just how we are.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like even on my end, like with social media. If every girl posted, they started Instagram page the same day, they all upload a booty pic or a picture at them at the beach in a bikini, they gonna get famous before me uploading a picture with Martin Luther King. Like, I'm speaking facts. Like, it's just how it is. Like, it's crazy.
It's like and it's so obvious, but it's like, fuck, man. Like, and I think that's what it is because that they have so many options. Yeah. Like they could do it whenever they want.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
That's what scares me, dog.
And it's like exactly. No,
you know how hard we gotta work. Like, bro, we gotta work. You talking about take this motherfucker out on 3 dates, 3 days, and still not even it. But you can I guarantee you go through. Hey, anybody do this challenge right now? Find a random girl on Fremont or the Strip here in Vegas or wherever you live at. Ask her to download Tinder or see if she has Tinder on her phone. I bet money she got 50 matches. Bro. Oh my God, that shit irritate me.
No, I'm not gonna lie. And then I tried that shit, and then you know how I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Next day, what the fuck? What the? And then I seen like on YouTube, pretty ass girl, 3 seconds, ding, ding.
Bro, it doesn't make sense, dog. I don't get it. But it also leads to how strong, coming from our point of view, how strong-minded we are now. You know, obviously I wasn't this strong-minded before, but even I'm still learning to this day. Don't get it twisted. I'm still learning. I'm still, proceeding to be a better human, a better, husband and everything like that too as well. It's certain things to where I wish I knew then that I knew now, but that's not how it works. But girls got it easy. They got it easy.
Yes.
If you're not an NBA star, 6'7" with a beard, like, oh my God, y'all don't understand how much we had to work. Like,
you know what I'm saying? If you don't got bread, you got to work super hard. And it's like, and that, like, that's how it is. It really, you know what I'm saying? So, and I think it's because when we get that opportunity, that's why guys end up cheating. Yeah. So facts. It's like, you know what I mean? But it's like, women, they could just do that shit and that's like, I think that's what it is, like, because it's like, damn, like because I have to work hard for her. Yeah. At one point, like she could just end it all.
She can just be gone. Like she can just end it right there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's scary, bro. Because it ain't scary. I wish the fuck said he would pop out. Hold on, like you got me messed up. Nigga. Get look. Man. Yeah, I'm cool now, but don't get it twisted. I'm from the hood. Like, look, hey. Don't do that.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like I'm really afraid of that shit. Yeah. Like I don't like that comes in the back of my mind. Like, dude, I don't ever want to get you because I don't know how I'm gonna react. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want. I'm not even gonna assume that shit. But like, like I don't want to put my hand. I was raised to never put hands on a woman. But it's like you never know until something happens, bro. You know what I mean?
You saw that? I know you with social media. You saw what's his name? Angry Reacts. Y'all see them on social media? The dude, you know who he is, but he was a huge influencer on social media. And he got hit with a domestic charge. His whole life went crashing, all because of the female lied about him, saying like, "Hey, he abused me," and then he actually was found not guilty. The case got dismissed. Now he's like almost starting back up from the beginning again, bro.
And that sucks because like women really do have so much power with that. It's so power. It's crazy. Power, like they could end our life.
Yeah, like that. You got one allegation to be made on you. You're done. It's over with.
And
bro.
Then if you try to like you try to like say something back. Yeah. Oh yeah,
it's over with. Yeah,
you're not. With, yeah, we don't believe you, buddy.
Yeah, and most court systems goes with the female. They go with the female more than anything. Even in like custody cases, like with child. And I'm only talking about experience that I've been through, but. Custody battles, right? They go towards the female the most, bro, and it's not fair.
I don't like that. That's weird. And then,
not to bring that up, but females talk about like equality, like, oh well, how come we don't get hired for these jobs too? Type shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
We ain't even getting there because y'all gonna put me in a position to where I ain't trying to get canceled yet.
This is way too early, man. Let me not be
hey,
here.
Look, I love y'all beautiful queens.
No,
I'm just saying, do better.
But it's like, nah, let's keep it a bug. It's real. You know what I mean? Like, we see it. Like, it's right there. But I love women, man. Like, shit, I love women.
I don't love all women. I love my women. But I feel you because at one point before me and Sadie was dating and started talking, bro, I was at the club every damn day of the week. Like, mind you, I had the city wrapped around my finger. Like, I'm not even saying that to be on some over exaggerating or cocky shit or anything like that.
Yeah.
I literally had the city wrapped around my fingers. By that, I mean, as soon as I stepped out, everybody knew who I was. Not like, and it wasn't coming from me playing sports or anything. Everybody knew who I was just based off my family. So it was I'm not gonna lie, it was some benefits that I got out of my, out of being in that gang type, mob type ass family. Everywhere I went, no matter where I went, it was a club, a bar. If I got in a fight, expect 30 other motherfuckers to jump in.
That's tough.
Everywhere I went, and I promise you, everywhere I went, and God can strike me now. Everywhere I went to we had this place in Iowa, in Cedar Falls. It was called College Hill. It had bars just all up and down a hill, literally, right next to our college. And I would go there every time. But it wasn't not one day to where I can sit here and say I didn't. And I'm not bragging, so don't be in my comments talking about you think you're cool because you smack. No, I'm not bragging, dickhead. I'm saying, like, literally the way that females had it at their fingertips, I had that. Like, I was just, every time I walked in, I'd be like, all right, I want you. All I had to do was go talk, and then bam. But I see how that affected me so much, bro, because I had to relearn what the meaning of that action was. I had to relearn what that, that feeling of what it actually meant, and that's why I say women, it'll be worse if a female cheat versus a man because they're doing it for an emotional attachment at least 90% of the time. Yeah. So, how, kind of get back on the deep side a little bit, but you live this lifestyle that you said that you wanted. Not obviously all the way where you want to be, but you're where you're comfortable now. So how did you got out of your shell at some point? Yeah, I mean, no. No, like, I mean, but I'm slowly opening up and things like that. Yeah. But I wouldn't say I'm doing, like, no ego shit. I'm doing better than most. Yeah, facts. You are. I'm gonna speak facts because, like, when I saw you pulled up, I'm looking at your whip. I'm like what? But that's because I don't got a life, man. Yeah. I don't go to the club. I don't drink. No, I'm saying, but if that's the result of it, I'm just saying. I pulled up. I'm like, okay, I hear your exhaust. I'm looking at. I'm like, this driving a BMW, a coupe. Oh yeah, dog, you straight. So it's like, yeah, man. So, like, I mean, that's why, like, I feel like I'm doing good, like, being able to come from a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 people to being in a 3-bedroom on my own. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's kind of a blessing, and I gotta like really take a step back and like humble myself because it's like, yo, you're doing okay. Yeah. Like, you're not doing bad. Yeah, and I know, but it's like all my life, like, it's just I want more. I need to get to where, you know what I'm saying? I've been so stressed that I want to make it, but it's not, like I said, it's not because it's for me. I want to give back to who was there, and I really know who was really there because my circle is so damn small. Do your parents live here in Vegas? My mom, and my mom, my sister, my whole, like, that's just them. I wouldn't say my whole family, like, but and then everyone's from Cali. I'm from Cali, so they all up in there. Do you ever go back and visit them at all in Cali, or no? I don't talk to family like that, bro. Not even family. You cold-hearted than a motherfucker, nigga. Dude, like, that's what I'm hearing, like, because like, who was there for me when I was. And I mean, sometimes family isn't really your family. Yeah. And it's hard. It's sad to hear that, but it's like anybody from even from uncles, cousins. I don't talk to I have a brother I don't even talk about.
I have an older brother. It was okay. My mom took me. My dad took him.
Yeah.
And I had to be the older brother. It was to where I had to hit him up.
Yeah.
Why am I as a younger brother hitting you up?
Yeah.
To try to like, yo, well, let's this and that. And it didn't work out. And I remember I was like, okay, fuck you then. Dang. Yeah, like I was like,
off the rip.
I had it on Facebook, and then my mom, he had my mom on Facebook, and then like she was telling me stories. Oh yeah, he unfollowed me, and this, what the fuck? Yeah. And then in the future, I swear, like it was kind of long ago, but on Twitter, he randomly found me. Hey, what's up, bro? Delete.
Dang,
fuck you.
It was like that.
I don't know him to where like I don't give a shit about you.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard. Like if I ever see him, I'm probably gonna beat your ass.
Dang. So okay, question. You talked about like kind of telling your story. You ever thought about, not for their benefit, but confronting them in an adult setting though, at least so you can be heard? You feel me?
My parent, like I talked to my mom, I asked her questions and like things like that, but she's not the type to open up. She'll obviously, there's two sides of the story, obviously, but she's gonna tell her side. But it's like she's like me. She hides things. She doesn't want to open up, and I think I don't want to assume, but it's like she feels like she don't want to, because when she opens up like I do, she starts to feel like hurt. She starts tearing up, and I don't want to get her at that point. So I'm just like, I don't want to go to the past. Let's just keep going and stuff like that.
Right.
I don't really know my history like that and everything. So it's like all that family, my uncle, I had like beef with my uncles and this and that. My uncle needed a car at that time, ruined my parents' credit score and fucked that shit up. And I was like, what the fuck? He left off the face of the earth and never came back. You know what I'm saying? Like, my whole family is like, not like, you don't even hear this a lot from like an Asian family. You hear like, oh, to pair both happy parents, this and that. I don't know. That's not it. I didn't even focus in school, like grades, and my mom would never really look at my grades. She never asked. She was never like that. She was too busy working, child coming back, this and that, daycare. She wasn't really like
focused on her child.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like, because she was so busy. She was so busy, and it's like, and as I got older, I kind of like, she worked really hard, and I gotta like thank her for that. You know what I mean? And there's time. I mean, we're still here and there, but at the end of the day, like I know she loves me and I love her and this and that, but we don't really show affection. Like we don't hug.
Right.
I don't get it. When I was a kid, I don't really get a kiss on the forehead, this and that, this and that. It's I love you. It's hard to. It's being raised like that. Like I don't hear that I love you from a mom. Like I've grown up to that, so it's like I've been so used to not hearing that at all. So it's like even I would do the same. Like the importance of like I love you is like I'll never say that until I actually truly mean that. Yeah. So it's like little things, man. Like. I don't know, man. Like, I'm
just listening, bro. Like, at this time, like, I'm listening, bro, because you're speaking a lot. You're speaking a lot. So sometimes, and I feel like even in relationships with Sadie specifically, sometimes she doesn't want me to respond. She just need me to shut up and listen.
And sometimes I just continue talking, and I start to talk about this, and then
you got so much within, bro. Like,
I don't even know, like,
and it's cool that when you bounce from one topic to the next, but that's what is really not necessarily bothering you, but how you could. That's how you begin to open up, because you may seem like it's being off track or anything like that, but you're really staying on track and on point, whether you feel like you're staying on topic or not. But that's part of opening up in general, because it's a natural thing, you know. So as men, I feel like the reason why, and I'm gonna get a little personal even more, but the reason why I sit here and think about how men need to open up is because I had a best friend of mine kill himself. He literally offed himself in a bathroom. His name was Emra. So the great friend of mine, but he was going through so much to where mentally he just couldn't handle it anymore. Like, do you ever feel like, not obviously that point, not to that point, but like mentally, do you ever feel like you can't handle it anymore to where you can either one confront someone, as in like your mom, to sit down and have a heart-to-heart conversation, or get your story out.
Like no, like when you say to that point, yes, I've like, you know what I'm saying, I've always thought like about killing myself, because
wow,
like I know it's crazy to like I confidently say that, but like dude, like nobody was there for me other than like my mom. Sometimes she wouldn't, like, it would feel like she wouldn't be there for me, because you know what I mean. So it's like I didn't really have friends. I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have no person like to really open up to. I didn't trust a lot of people, this and that. So I was like, what the fuck am I doing on this earth? Like nobody even cares about me at all. So it's like, and you know, you hear that from, you know, you don't hear that I love you, the hug. So it's like the typical things to like feel like you're being cared for, you know what I'm saying? So I never heard that. So it's like I was always assuming like, man, nobody fucking gives a shit about me. Yeah. And it's like,
I feel you, bro.
Like, no one likes me. No one, you know what I'm saying? And when I was young, I'm still an asshole to this day. I always keep it a buck. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck, like as a child, like and stuff like that. So I was an asshole. I wasn't no damn bully. I don't think so. But I was too small to be. I was too small to be a bully. You know what I'm saying? But like, I would hold my own because I was so small and this and that and blah blah blah. But it's like I just didn't really, like, you know what I mean? Like no one really cared about me. So it's like I just been all by myself, and like I was like, Mom, why? Sometimes like, Mom, why'd you put me on? Like I think like I didn't tell her. I don't think I told her, but it's like, Mom, why do you put me on this earth? Like why the fuck am I here? Like because no one likes me. Or that's what I felt. And so I don't when I got older, I don't think no one like if people don't like me, I don't give a shit. But when I was younger, like, you know, you need that validation, man. Like, oh man, everyone has a lot of friends. Oh my God, this and that. Let's hang out after school. I didn't have that, bro. Like I didn't want people in my house because I was embarrassed and blah, blah, blah. So it's like, I had nothing, bro, like nothing social wise or whatever. So it's like, at a point I was just like, bro, like let me end it. And then like all the other things, like, damn, I've never actually like told people, and being able to say is like I had so many problems with my mom and my stepdad and this and that like there's times where I had to go sleep in the car. Then I was young, I was like 16, 17. I drove, and then, you know, parents wouldn't even call me back, this and that, and they even cared. I know they do it on purpose and like stuff like that because they know I'm gonna come back. You know, I'm a kid, but stuff like that. We had issues. Stepdad wanted to fight me. You know what I'm saying? This and that. The household was not good, bro. Like I was like, you know what I'm saying? I was ready to fight him, and he was ready to fight me. Like it was gonna be at that time. So, you know, being able to say this, like I've been in like mental hospitals because maybe I was like, and like I knew I feel like there's nothing wrong with me, but you know, being put in the mental hospital, like damn, I'm being like my mom just does not, she wants to get rid of me. She really because it was just so bad, and I was a bad child. I was like, it was like, you know what I'm saying, I was ready to fight him. I was ready, you know what I'm saying, grabbing and like, yo, like what's up, like we can really do this shit, like fuck you, bro, like fuck my stepdad and this and that, blah blah blah, like. And I was like, bro, like I don't need to be here, like but I don't think I was able to do it because, you know, like I'm scared. I'm scared of death, ironically. So it's like I know it's gonna happen, but I'm afraid of death. Like I don't think I'm afraid of what happens after. I'm afraid of like how it's gonna feel now if I were to kill myself, if it's gonna be quick, or that feeling of once I'm gone, like that quick feeling, either if it's gonna be a slow death or a quick death, but just feeling that I'm scared as fuck. Like I don't ever want to feel that shit. Like I'm thinking like, let me die in my sleep. I don't want to feel that shit. But so that's why I never really ended my life. But there's times where I just want to get away, and that's why I'm not afraid to be alone. I'm so used to being alone my whole life. So it's like, since I didn't have that at all, I you know what I'm saying, I'm just been so used to just being alone, not giving a shit. Like, I feel happier when I'm alone now.
Right.
So it's like, when I'm in my house, I talk to other people like, damn, like you're alone in your crib, you don't got no roommate, this and that. Damn, I like to be around people. I was like, no, fuck that. I like being alone. Like, I like being in my home doing whatever the fuck I want.
There's nothing wrong with that. And kind of to piggyback off what you're saying, and I say this, a lot of times people got to be careful when they say, but I know how you feel in a way. Suicidal, no. To be in that situation, I had to get really, really, really put myself in my mom's shoes in a way, right? Because I would come home all the time and I would see my mom trying to commit suicide by drinking bleach, or I would come home to her trying to, kill herself multiple times. And every time, kind of what you said, it reminded me of talking to her, where she would just always say, I'm tired. I don't want to be here. I'm not being loved. Why don't y'all treat me the same way? Why don't y'all treat me like this? So like, I honestly know, because like sometimes to myself, like, well, growing up, not anymore. I used to think like, how am I not mentally ill? Like, how am I not mentally messed up?
And me being in the mental hospital, it made me like, is there something wrong with me? Like, I was like, but then I see the people that are actually in mental hospitals, and then the people who work there, they would come to me like, yo, there's nothing wrong with you. You're just a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like, because when I was young, I was like, maybe there is fucking something wrong. Because I'm, I'm saying, knife, trying to kill, like, I'm saying, not kill, but like defending myself. I'm not going to swing at him with a knife. But I never, I'm saying, but I'm like, maybe there is something wrong. But they look at me, I'm just a quiet kid and all this. And they're like, yo, you're a normal ass kid.
You're normal, bro. And there's nothing wrong with therapists out there. But what I'm about to say is, some people might feel offended. I don't agree with it. Now God placed them on earth for the people that definitely need it, but I'm not one of them.
No, I've done it, and it never really changed me. It doesn't help me.
Yeah.
Because I can go there, schedule my appointment for an hour, talk to you, open myself up. Oh man, I feel cool.
Yeah.
Come back out, reality. Okay, I just open up to, oh, you should do this and that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, once I get out, I'm back to reality.
Yeah.
That shit does not help.
That's what some of my closest friends is. In my experience with therapists, I'm not speaking for everybody, but my experience is, I'm not about to sit down and talk to someone for them just to tell me, I only can speak for myself. Let me just say that. For them to tell me what I already know. There's nothing that a therapist can tell. And even to this day, there's nothing in this world that a therapist can ever sit here and talk to me about on how to change that I already don't know, or that I already know myself. I've been through the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
Like, I've been through the worst situations of literally the 1% chance of making it out is impossible, but I beat that.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing that y'all can tell me on how to mentally get over something, or how to handle situations, or how to think differently outside the box, or how to psychologically break down or analyze a situation or relationship.
Yeah, all that typical
I'm not perfect, but
none of us are. We're not perfect. And it's like, hey, kudos to those who do therapists and do it for a reason, because I know that they have been in situations, because you know how it is, like, you go to certain situations. Oh, I want to do psychology because you go through that experience. I want to be a cop because what I'm saying, somebody had me under my wing and this and that. You know what I'm saying, certain things like that, because you want to. There's a reason that to why they do it. But for me, I've tried it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help.
It just doesn't make sense. I'm not knocking it for anybody that don't get the wrong image. Or you can get the wrong image, because I don't care. I'm speaking the truth. But for me, it just doesn't make sense, because, there's counseling and things that I believe definitely will help people and help individuals. I'm not sitting here saying that it's useless or useless in general, but like I'll say this, right? So the younger generation, or even our generation, I'm 27, so you're in that same group. So it's like, I think spiritually is where I found my peace. I don't think I know. That's where I found my peace. So I give all glory to God. But the other ones that can't think that deeply are the other ones, the people that can't think, strategically or outside the box. That's what the therapist is there for the ones that can't not necessarily think, but can't think for themselves. So it definitely benefits people.
Yeah.
But like, get back to that conversation. Like, I know how you feel. Because like, it's been a time where I'm like, bro, how am I not mentally like messed up in a white straitjacket right now? Like, how am I not? Like, every time I think about it, you might laugh, but you remember that episode or the scene off of Good Burger when he got locked up in the little after like the meat scene, he got locked up in the why they try to go steal the formula or something.
It's been a minute, yeah. It's been a minute.
But like, bro, check, if y'all remember, then y'all remember. If you know, you know. But the episode, well, not the episode, but the scene in Good Burger, they pretty much locked him up in like a restaurant or a crazy home in a white straitjacket. And every time I think about that, I laugh because I'm like, bro, I could have been him for real. Like, I could have been him. Like, I'm seeing people get murdered right in front of me. I'm seeing my sister get molested right in front of me, and I'm thinking like, that's normal. I'm thinking that shit was cool. To where I'm like, dang, like, how am I here right now?
Yeah, no, like, definitely, like it's so crazy because people like you or like certain situations like me, we don't need that shit, like, because bro, like, we're still alive. We're still here. So we don't like we learn to do shit on our own. We're so used to doing the shit on our own that we don't need anybody else telling us what to do. Fuck that. Like, and then, you go speak to them, and then, what do you like to do? Go. What's your coping? Like, go meditate. Go play. What the fuck you think I'm doing? Like, go play basketball. Well, that's what the fuck I'm doing. I'm still fucking stressed the fuck out. Like that shit doesn't. That shit's not helping. You telling me what I already know. And then the last result. You want medication? You want to get a medication?
I was gonna say that too. Like, they want to be quick to diagnose you with bipolar or anxiety, which those things are real.
It is,
but I just think that everybody got an illness now instead of really, bro, it's gonna piss people off. But a lot of times people want to just diagnose you with something, put you on medication instead of finding a traditional alternate route to fixing a solution. A lot of times you look at and we're going to get like really not political, but statistics, right? You look at the incarceration rate, you like being incarcerated. A lot of times people will get incarcerated for petty crimes, marijuana. They're incarcerated for 5, 10 plus years. And then how society is and how it's set up is they'll, get incarcerated for 5, 10 plus years, and then they're expected to come out and be somewhat of a successful individual. It doesn't work like that. Now you look at them going back to prison because they only go to that environment that they're used to. What they know is there. That's what they know. So now you're complaining that the retention rate is different, right? So now you're complaining also that they're going back to prison. Well, society as a whole doesn't provide the correct benefits for individuals to be successful. They may say they do because you got Social Security, you got, government assistance, but that's not reliable. You can't say when you take that to court, they're going to say, well, that's not reliable. It just doesn't make sense for me. So that's kind of my whole goal with not even just this podcast, bro, is to tell my story. Like, I didn't, no offense to anybody out there, that's on government assistance or anything like that, but I used it to my ability, and then once I was fully capable of applying those needs and supplying everything that I needed for my family, it was done. It was wraps. So it's definitely out there for the ones that it benefits for sure, but a lot of times people get too comfortable and abuse the system too as well. They take advantage and be like, I'm about to do this, I'm about to lie, I'm about to do that, whatever. I think overall in the US, bro, like, we're the most laziest motherfuckers ever, bro. I really think that. I really do believe that. And it's not being political or anything. It's just facts. Like, even with our generation, I talk about it all the time. Like, y'all made it look bad to work a 9 to 5. Like, I get it. Everybody want to be financially free, but how are you going to get there? How are you going to get there? Opening your own business. Well, opening your own business takes money. Where are you going to get that from? You didn't get it grandfathered to you. Like, come on now.
No,
like, let's speak it. So, bro, it's a lot. So, like, to hear your story and for you to open up to someone that we honestly just met in person. We just met in person. We met
3 hours ago
5 minutes over FaceTime.
Yeah.
And then that was it.
Yeah. And then we're here. Yeah.
That's
literally.
crazy. So for you to open up in like an environment that you've never been in, that's a blessing for me, because it's like, I'm just being myself, and I can see you just sitting here being yourself, bro.
Yeah.
That's amazing, dog.
Yeah, it is amazing, because, like, you know, like I said, it's just when somebody will hear me, you know.
Yeah.
Because I think I've always wanted, like, that opportunity was gonna come and this and that, but it's just who's gonna hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then like at the end of the day, they don't have to hear me and stuff like that and blah blah blah. But I know who I am and all that. So like this life's crazy, man.
That's crazy,
it is crazy, bro. Like,
that's crazy. Everybody come full circle around at some point and say, hey, either this is my problem, this is the solution, let's fix it, this is what we need to do. So no, I definitely agree with everything that you said, bro, from the start to the end, because you definitely came a long way, but your journey is not done yet. It's not. You know, and to get your story out, that's going to be definitely something that's going to be on your time.
Yeah.
And once you actually do, bro, it's going to be crazy. Yeah. What I would say is, you know, let them see not from just the good, but let them see the bad. Let the ones judge you, because I'm putting all this stuff out too as well, with just my story too as well. Now, not just saying that, but like, I'm putting all my information out there.
Yeah, no, I'm like hearing you just like say things that like cheating and things like that. I was like, not a lot of people are gonna say that. Like,
no, I'm talking facts. I can't just sit here and tell other people, you know, I want you to tell the truth, and I want you to, you know, get real nitty gritty and things like that too, without me reciprocating that energy. I tell people the negatives before the positive, and as soon as I get up and leave any room that I talk to, I'm gonna be happier than what I ever did before. Because nobody really truly knows what you go through, or what did you put yourself to go through, or put yourself through to overcome all of that.
No, real shit. And like, and people, like, the internet, man, they assume a lot of things, man.
Yeah.
Because they see, oh, he got a crib, he got a car, nice ass car, this and that. He probably silver spoon fed, lived with his mom and this and that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Shit, I probably did, not because of, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I got a crib now. I did this. I did this strategically. Yeah. I planned this
like
shit.
Like you're here. Like
you know
good.
What I mean?
You're good. Like you didn't just get it all gifted to you.
Yeah, I didn't get that shit spoon fed, bro.
Yeah,
like
I hate that, bro. I hate it. And I don't know. It's just so many things that go into play to where I feel like, you know, I let people hate. I let people say the things that they say, you know, even though that I know creating you know, again, mark my words, this podcast, whether it's still probably in the next year or so, it's not going to be in my home, but this is going to be the biggest podcast in the world. Just from, not even from the sports side, but just overall, you know, it's just gonna be the biggest one in the world, because I'm giving other people's a platform to speak on something that they feel like they got, you know, they got muted on in a way. You know, tell your story, talk your talk, like let people hear it, to where, one, I know I might be judged based off the things that I might put out, or things that I say, or why are you talking about personal information, or why are you commenting under my video? You know, I have that type of energy all day, every day, to where I'm like, you know, why does it matter? Why does it matter what I'm saying? Because nobody else can tell my story better than me. So for you, nobody else can tell your story better than you.
Yeah. And it's like, it's so dumb, because it's like, they shouldn't be judging you on anything at all. Oh, my life was harder than that. It doesn't even matter about that. It doesn't matter about, that's not the point.
It does not matter.
It's just it's your story and this and that.
Yeah.
I'm not competing for who has the worst life back then, who had the worst child. That's not the point, man. If anything, I wish I had a freaking great life, and you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do when I get a kid. Let me guide him and become a humble success. You know, I want to become successful as, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I want. But it's not, oh man, And it's like people like to flex that shit. And I guess I get it, but it's like I didn't live the hood lifestyle.
Yeah.
I didn't want to live the hood. That's not what I was raised from. That's not what I want to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I was around. And there's nothing wrong with that. I still had to learn a lot of things.
You still had a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because, just because you didn't grow up in that lifestyle does not make you less of a person because you didn't grow up in poverty or, their definition or view of poverty. You still grew up in a way to where you thought it wasn't accepted for you. So that's your struggle. Like, bro, like, stop sitting here and making it seem like, a lot of times people make it sit here and seem like, oh, well, I was in a gang, I went and saw this, so my life was worse than yours. You shouldn't really be complaining. Bro, what?
Like, I'll be like, okay, like, what, bro?
Like, what are you talking about? Like, really? Like, you sound ignorant. So.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, like, what
I feel you, bro.
What are you really trying to, like, what are you trying to prove? Like, but okay, cool, that's cool, that's fine. But I'm, like, I was blessed enough to not be around that. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to learn on other things that probably they didn't experience. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you're right. Everyone has a different stories. You just there's so much things that you live on this earth for 18 years, this and that. You got a lot to say, and then after 18 years, you know what I'm saying, you're kind of like put on this. There's more to come. Because you're still growing up. You're still learning and this and that. You're not just because you turn 18 does not mean you're a fully adult. Then you got shit straight. You know how to do your taxes. You know how to fucking what the fuck. I'm still lost. And it's so crazy because most of the time, like, I still talk to like successful people. I'm like, bro, like how did you get to this and that? Like what are your like? He's like, I'm still going with the flow, man. Yeah. I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah. So it's like, you just never know. Everyone has a story, this and that. It's they think success is like this. No, that shit like this.
That mug be doing backflips.
This is right here.
Merry-go-round, all of that, bro.
And then you're here.
And then you're there. But even when you're there, though, it's like
you're still
you gotta stay there.
Yeah.
You gotta stay there. So no, that's amazing, bro. Like I said, your journey is not done yet. You know. So my last final question: What is your ultimate goal? What's your ultimate goal? Other than obviously, you mentioned it before, but
like
taking care of your mom. But what is your ultimate goal?
What is my ultimate goal?
Lift this up some.
My ultimate goal. Let me see. Boom. Is that good?
Yeah, you're good.
But I keep letting it loosen up. There we go. But my ultimate goal, step one, give everything back to my mom and this and that. Get her a crib that she wanted, get her the car that she wanted. And it's not even about the materialistic shit. Yeah. Go, mom, go fuck. You don't got to work that 9 to 5 no more. Go travel. You did everything you could. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you so much. And I don't think she knows that. Like, we still have problems here and there. Yeah. But that's like, at the end of the day, I still want to give back to you. And that's to really fulfill, I really want to fulfill that goal. You know what I'm saying? I want to prove that anybody can do it, no matter what race, no matter what height, no matter what you were raised, no matter, like, if you put your mind to it and this and that, if you want that shit, you can go get that shit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I like that.
And most of my life, I've always been the underdog. Yeah. I've always been underrated. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm still trying to get to that point where, you know what I'm saying, I don't mind being the underdog, but I want to prove that I can get to that shit. Yeah. And like, without even with y'all doubting me. Yeah. That I, you know what I'm saying? With y'all, like, fuck that. I'm
greater.
You know what I'm saying? So I just want to prove that no matter who you are, like, you can go grab that shit, and I'm gonna prove that shit. And then when I prove that shit, I'm gonna give y'all free game. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do. I want to guide other people because I didn't get that guidance. Yeah. I had to learn everything on my own and this and that, and like, nah, if you can have somebody lead you to success, take that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I wish I had that. That's what I wish I had, because till this day I'm still like lost and stuff. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, but at the end of the day, once I do, hey, this is how you could do it. Yeah. You know what I mean? I want people to become successful because I don't know. I want to give back. You know what I'm saying? There's so much that I want to do. I just want to live life. I want to leave a legacy, and I want to, like, no matter how big it could be, as big as like Kobe or whatever, like I got a crazy mindset, you know what I'm saying? So I want to be like, that might be crazy to some, but I want to, no matter what, I think big, like, because of what is, how far can you go? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, right now I'm just a regular ass kid who lives in Vegas, this and that, blah, 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 blah. But at any moment I could be the biggest thing. And you just never know what could happen. Facts. Till this day, they think, oh, when you're young, you have like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? You have this and that. But as you get older, damn, I didn't even know I was gonna be here. Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that this was gonna be like, I didn't know I was gonna go to the military and do all this 4 years and this. And I thought I was gonna live the regular lifestyle. Let me go to school. Yeah. Nah, I didn't do that. You know what I mean? So
skip some steps. Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, with all this going, this and that, blah, 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 wherever you go, it doesn't really matter, because you could still end up there where you want to be. You know what I mean? Facts. It's just, how bad do you want that shit? How bad do you want that shit? Like, do you really want that shit? Because it's like me making content, right? Mm-hmm. Being afraid to be in front of a camera, learning all this shit and this and that on YouTube and blah, no one to teach me. Like, I'm doing this shit. I had to learn everything on my own. I had to deal with being in front of a camera, and not like, because I speak to others like, damn, I've always wanted to start, but I'm scared. I'm shy. Motherfucker, I'm still shy too. Like, I don't I don't want to be in front. Like, sometimes, like, I feel like, damn, like being nervous on a camera, this and that. I don't know what to say, being judged, and like, I'm still like trying to learn shit on my own. Oh, when I'm making skits, I'm fucking at a park. There's people walking, and I'm just like before, why you watching me? Like, why you stop watching me? And then I'm like, but then again, I'm out here doing like weird ass shit with my skits. I'm like talking to myself. They're like, what the fuck? But you just got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And they think this shit is easy. They think this internet shit, like, oh, you like, yes, you can make bread as so many ways and this and that, but that shit is not going to be like this.
Bro, it's going to take years, if not, some. If you're happen to be that one person to where they have that one blow up viral video or sensation, then cool. But for the ones that's not, bro, I'm being honest, bro. Even like now, I'm like before this, I'm thinking about like, dang, do I give up? Do I not do it? Do I do this?
No. And I'm the same. Like, I had my, like, figuring out I still don't know what the fuck I want to do. Like, I damn making basketball content, but my body's getting tired and this and that. Like, sometimes I'm like, damn, I'm ass. I'm starting to suck. I don't even want to hoop no more. This shit's annoying, because if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Yeah. These motherfuckers are starting to get way too athletic for me. I'm like, oh my God, my damn knees are hurting, my back is hurting, and this and that. I'm like, I'm done. But I'm still trying to figure out, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what I like, and I'm still putting out content. I've dealt with people who, like, when I started streaming, and that's how it's so crazy how small this world is, dude. I have so much things to say. It's crazy, but like before Aiden Ross was on his like peak, like he was already there, like with Bronny and 2K and things like that. But he started off with like E-Dates, right? And then I remember hopping on, I was watching Rice Gum and this and that. And then I seen the E-Dates, and then Prime. I don't know if you know what Prime is, IZI Prime. I started watching, I started fucking with him. I went to his stream. I started just talking. I never usually talk on the streams and stuff like that. And then the chat started fucking with me, and then like, yo, why don't you start streaming and this and that. So I was like, fuck, man, you know what? I'm gonna try it out. Then I started streaming, and then I was blessed enough to have people support me and watch my streams while I was doing that shit. And I was grinding the fuck out of that shit. Like there's people that I knew that wanted that shit bad too, and I would talk to them in the Discords and like this and that. After like a couple of years, they quit. They stopped. They like,
That's how it be, bro.
It really is. And it's like, you didn't really want that shit.
Yeah.
Because you would have still kept streaming. It doesn't matter if you had 0, 1, 2, like, you do it because you want to, because you love that shit.
Facts.
Everything else will start to come.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying?
I love that, bro, because hearing that story just continues just to motivate me to continue to push. Because even though that I know I'm doing what's right, I'm attracting your attention. Because don't get it wrong, I'm not doing social media not for the likes or the comments or anything like that. I definitely appreciate it. But that wasn't my ultimate goal. I just wanted my story to be heard. I want other people's story to be heard, and I want the ones to listen that want to, eventually motivate whoever comes on there to motivate them to open up and speak, and message me on the side and be like, hey, I know you went through a lot. What's some advice you can give me? I want to be that type of person.
Yeah, no, real shit, because it's like, and even like, also like telling my story and this and that, but like me just making skit, I want to make somebody's day.
Yeah.
Let me make somebody's day, because like, I know I'm not the only one going through shit.
Right, exactly.
And then social media kind of helps people, like, with them just making them laugh. Like, dude, you made my fucking day, man. Like, today sucked, but you made me laugh, bro. Blah, blah, blah. Or like, bro, you're inspirational. I see your grind, this and that. Like, that shit touches me because I'm affecting somebody's life. And I know I'm not right. I'm not here. I haven't made it yet. I haven't made it yet. But being able to like have people that I've never met in this world, I've never met in person, and then they hit me up, they DM me, oh, bro, like, I fuck with your shit, bro. Bro, thank you, like, this and that. Like, oh, me? Like, for real? Like, and then they be in a different country. I'm like, whoa, that's crazy.
That's dope, bro.
Right? And it's like, it's so crazy because I wanna do that. That's my goal. And it's so crazy how support is. Like, it's the people who don't know you in person will support you more than the locals.
You ain't never lied. Everybody from bro, I'm gonna be honest, and I'll leave it at this, but a lot of my support did not come from the people in my city. And that's coming from, I only been in Vegas 2.5 years. When I posted in my podcast and everything, I looked at my comments. I was looking at like my following, bro. I don't know how it happened. And I was just talking to him. Bro, I posted my shit on Snapchat, and I didn't know Snapchat was popping like this. I'm looking at my account, it's just going up. He called me. I'm like, what are you talking about? My shit just going up, numbers. And I look at my request messages. Some of my request messages was like people saying, bro, why you did a podcast with, Julian, or why you do that? Why you do that? It was
it's
bad,
so fucking lame too, because it's like, they only support you when you got motion.
Yeah, they only support it.
Like, when they start seeing motion, they're like, "Oh shit, bro, congratulate! Why you? What the fuck? How about when I was like?" And I'm like, right now, I'm not going like this, bro. Like, I'm still putting out, like, I was going through a phase, like I was grinding the fuck out of this shit, and I was going up and this and that. Right now, it's a down slope.
Yeah.
But I'm still fucking grinding and shit like that. But during that time, I was like going crazy. Yo, bro, congrats! And I was there hitting me in the DMs, like, yo, dude, you're going like, yo. And then now that I started falling off. Yeah.
Bro, not even like, I wouldn't even say not even the people in my city, but I'm going to be honest. I don't think one family member reached out to me and said, I like what you're doing.
I don't think my mom don't even, she does. I don't think, she's like, yeah, she's always like having that backup plan and this and that, I guess. But no family members are like really close friends. Like, I could just, I don't know, I could sense like they just don't really give a shit about it.
Really, not even that.
You know what I mean?
Like, it's not that I'm looking for that pat on my back, but it'll still be that good positive feedback, right? Because I would be the one to sit here and say, oh, I see you're doing something good, or whatever the case is, and support it. At the end of the day, I still got money in my pocket. I'm still financially not set, but financially stable to where if I wanted to go spend $5,000, I could, whatever the case is. But I'm not looking for that to be, given to me, because one, kind of to shorten it up just in general, because I don't want to get too deep with that just yet. But bro, like I said, the most hate came from my city.
Yeah,
to be honest, like, it just came from my city, bro. It's bad.
I don't think, because I'm just saying I'm not looking for it. I just hate fake love.
Yeah, fake love.
That fake love shit. Get that shit away from me. Don't fucking hit me up now.
Don't come to me. Don't come talking to me. And it's
weird.
not even, it's not even just, my family, but like we just talked about, friends and everything, or people that would be called your friend, but yet not one of y'all sat here and said, "Hey, bro, I see what you're doing." Well, I can't say that because it is someone that reached out to me on Snapchat.
Yeah,
I would say quite a bit, honestly. Like I would say maybe 30. That was like, "Hey, I like what you're doing. Keep doing your thing. I love it, bro." Finally,
but it's kind of like the only reason why they hit you up is because they seen that shit. So it's like, who do I really believe?
Yeah, the ones that reached out to me before I posted a viral clip of Julian Newman, that's the ones I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You really rocking with me.
Yeah, you still kept in touch before. Yeah, no, real shit. Like, that's because I'm just saying, like, there's just, you could just tell, man, because back home, I don't really fuck with back home like that, because I know that LA's a bunch of weirdos, bro.
For real.
Yeah, it's like, it's fake love there.
Yeah.
And if you ain't.
That's any city, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like, man, I don't
think. I don't really got. I don't got no homeboys that. Well, I do got one homeboy that live in LA. He actually said he was gonna come out to Vegas soon. But other than that, yeah, no, I feel you, bro. Every city's like that. So if you had one thing, one advice, or one part of I would say information or advice that you would give to an individual that's watching this, from the struggles to the bad to the good, what would that be? If you have some advice to give to someone, what would it be?
Man, what advice would I give, man? Like, I say, does it like, just, I know that you're stressing out now and this and that. Like, I know we all compare and stuff like that, like your life, this and that, where it's not all perfect, but just know that you're doing okay. Because if you really enjoy what you do and this and that, you shouldn't be, stressing out. And as long as you love what you do, that's all that matters.
Facts. I love it.
Yeah. Everything else will come.
Yeah.
Like, all that money shit, like, don't get me wrong, I want that shit too.
Yeah.
But being able to put out shit to make people happy, give them some free game, not even just basketball, like just other things in life. I love that shit, man.
Yeah. No, that's amazing, bro. I love that feedback, because a lot of times people need to hear that. My last advice is, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it. If you're thinking about doing something, make sure it's actually something that you're willing to love, so that way you can put the effort into it. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to not only talk about the good, but talk about the bad to the right people, because not everybody's supposed to, hear every side. But my advice would be to keep pushing, keep grinding. You're going to have them bad days, but communicate not only without, but within yourself. Communicate with yourself, have a reset.
And also be yourself.
Yeah. Facts.
Be yourself. Don't be this fake person and this. Don't be fake. Just be yourself, and people aren't gonna. Not everyone's gonna like you.
Bro, everybody's trying to be a Kai Cenat and a Duke Dennis.
yeah. Like, not everyone's gonna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just be in your own lane.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna like your shit, and it is what it is. Yeah. But there are gonna be people that love your shit too.
Yeah, there's gonna be just as much. You may have a group of people that don't like it. Okay, cool, but you got a group on the right that's loving it. Yeah. So keep doing what y'all doing. Yeah. But it was an honor having you on here, man. We definitely gotta. You opened up, bro. You opened up. Man. That's a shit step. That's a step, man. In your own progress. I can't take no reward for that. That's your own progress, bro. And I'm like, I definitely gotta get you back on for another episode, dog.
Bro, I appreciate it. I'm also thinking like, man, you know what? Delete this shit. All this shit, delete it. Nah, you good. But no, dude, thank you so much, and just like shout out to you, because I feel really comfortable doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes podcasts, you know, it's a very controversial, judgmental type of thing. So it's like, but at the end of the day, like we all got a story, and just being able to really express yourself and be able to talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to you, like just making everything not forced, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because that force, you don't need that to force things,
no,
bro.
I appreciate that, bro, but I would be more of a criminal if I take all responsibility for that. But I want to, you know, thanks to my wife Sadie, and not only that, but a good friend of mine who's actually behind the camera right now. He dictates and controls a lot. He's only 19. Yeah. This is what I put my trust within this guy. And keep in mind that y'all see him tagged in the videos. You're obviously going to be tagged in the videos. Everyone I post, usually the individuals are tagged. So make sure you guys go follow them. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow our journey too as well. But for my journey, these two right here were, you know, a part of it, because I'll even, you know, I'll leave it at this. Even today, I was like, bro, it was another individual that we wanted to come on, but it was kind of iffy. I was like, bro, it's up to you. What do you want to do? So it was kind of like a 3-piece game for sure. So, and I just met him not even, about 2 months ago, and he's in charge a lot. Like when I blow up, he might, like I said, he my manager. Like he's the one that's gonna control over all of it. So I brought the idea to him, and I was like, bro, it was my story for sure. It was definitely, I'm not, you know, giving all the credit now. Hold on. It was my story, but I brought it to him, and we put our minds together, and was like, I want it to be a comfortable spot. I want it to be a safe space. I don't want nothing to come in here and make you feel like it's off limits. We can talk about any and everything. If you want to ask me a personal question, let's get it. I'm down. So I do want to say thank you to them too as well, and make sure y'all go follow them and leave feedback, man. That's the biggest thing, and reach out to any one of us, because y'all not alone. We hear y'all story. Let other ones hear y'all story too. But I'll leave it at that. Thank you again for coming on this episode. What is this, episode 5? Episode 5? Dang, episode 5, bro.
It's an honor, because I see the potential and everything like that for sure. So like, thank you for like giving me the opportunity. Even though like I'm not to where I want to be yet, but being able to tell my story through the motion and everything, like still going through the progress, the process. And then when I do make it, and I'll look back at this video and be like, damn.
Like you really spoke on that.
Yeah, so I think I really thank you, bro. Thank you for like for giving me this opportunity.
Yeah, always. But man, I want to say thank y'all for watching this too as well. When y'all watch this, make sure y'all leave a comment. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all follow all of us on the account, so y'all can, you know, stay up to date with each person's journey, because we're all different. I'm in this motivational aspect type journey. You're in the sports world. You're really, and this one thing we didn't even talk about, you're into sports, basketball, but you're highly into cars. See, look, I didn't even talk about that.
We didn't.
Crazy. You thought I didn't even think about it. Crazy. Follow our journey, man, and make sure y'all tune in with us. Like I said, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and follow along. Other than that, like I said, I appreciate you for coming on, man. We definitely gonna get you on for another episode and get all this locked into as well. But thank you for joining Off Limits, man. We out. Peace.
Let's get it.